Hello everyone. In this video we'll learn the antiderivatives. Now we know how to take the derivative of a function like x squared. The derivative is going to be 2x. And about if I ask you what is the derivative of x squared plus 5, you're going to say, well, the derivative is going to be the same because the derivative of 5, a constant, is 0. And again, if I ask about the derivative of x squared minus pi, again, pi is a constant and the derivative of constant is 0, so we are going to end up with 2x. So if you apply the derivative operator to x squared plus any constant, you are always going to get 2x. So in general, you can say if fx equals x squared plus any constant, the derivative is going to be equal to x. Now let's go the other way around. Let's think about the antiderivative. And one way to think about it is we are doing the opposite of the derivative operator. Let's say someone asks you if f prime of x equal to x, what was the original function? So basically, he's asking about the antiderivative. Well, the derivative to x came from the function x squared, or x squared plus 5, x squared minus pi, or in general, you can say x squared plus c, any constant. Now we want to come up with a notation for that antiderivative. We are going to use basically the kind of S-shape notation, and we are going to put the function, the derivative 2x here, and dx around the function that we are trying to take the antiderivative of. This notation here going to be equal to x squared plus c. This whole expression is called the indefinite integral, which is another way of saying the antiderivative of 2x. Now, if I have, in general, I need to find the antiderivative, or we can say the integration of x to the power of n dx. X to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus any constant. Okay, that's the rule that we are going to use to find the antiderivative. Let's start with this example here. We need to find the antiderivative, or we want to integrate x squared minus 2x plus 5 dx. Well, I can easily split the derivative. So I can say as the integration, I can split the integration x squared dx minus 2x dx plus 5 dx. And whenever I have a constant, I can move it out. So it's going to be x squared dx minus 2, the integration of x dx, plus the integration of 5 dx. Now, I can apply the rule, which is going to be x to the power of 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1, minus 2, x to the power of 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1, plus 5, and remember here it's x to the power of 0, x to the power of 0 plus 1 over 0 plus 1, plus, don't forget the constant, that's going to be equal to x to the power of 3 over 3 minus 2, x to the power of 2 over 2, and these two will cross out each other, plus 5 x to the power of 1 over 1. Final answer will be equal to 1/3 x cubed, or you can say x cubed over 3, minus x squared plus 5x plus c. Now let's try this question here. For the integration of x squared dx plus 3 over 4 integration of x dx plus 2 over 5, the integration. Now x to the power of 2 down, I'm going to take it up. It will be x to the power of negative 2 dx. Now we're going to do 4 x to the power of 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1, that's going to be x to the power of 3 over 3, plus 3 over 4, and again here will be 1 plus 1, right? So it's going to be x to the power of 2 over 2 and plus 2 over 5, x to the power of negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1 will be x to the power of negative 1 over negative 1, and don't forget plus constant. Now it will be the final answer 4 over 3 x cubed plus 3 over 8 x squared minus, because negative here, remember, negative 2 over 5 and x to the power of negative 1. Now we will return it back down and it will be x to the power of 1x and then plus c. In order to check your answer, you can find the derivative of this function. You are supposed to get whatever you have here. Now, what about this one? Again, we're going to do the same. 2x dx minus 2 x to the power of negative 2 dx minus, you can send 1 over 5 x to the power of 0 dx, okay, because it's a constant here. That will be 2 x to the power of 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 minus 2 x to the power of negative 2 plus 1, negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1 over negative 1, minus 1 over 5, x to the power of 0 plus 1 is 1 over 1. Don't forget the constant. And that's going to be x squared plus 2 over x, because this is negative 1, it has to go down. In a simplest form, you cannot leave the function with the negative exponent, minus 1 over 5x plus c. Now, what about this function here? Well, we can split this. So I could say it's equal to integration. I'm going to take this part and then this part, okay? So it's going to be t, and instead of square root, I'm going to make it to the power of 1/2 dt plus t to the power of 1/2 over t to the power of 2 dt. I could simplify more before I start integrating. This is 1 plus 1/2 will be 3 over 2 over 2. That would be t to the power of 3 over 2 minus 2, right? Because you need to simplify. And that's going to be the integration of t to the power of negative 1/2. And then plus the integration 1/2 minus 2 t, and that's going to be equal plus the integration of t to the power of negative 3 over 2, negative 3 over 2 dt. Now it's the time to integrate. So it's going to be 2 to the power, t to the power of negative 1/2 plus 1 over negative 1/2 plus 1 plus t to the power of negative 3 over 2 plus 1 over negative 3 over 2 plus 1 and plus constant. So that's going to be equal to t to the power of 1/2 over 1/2 plus t to the power of negative 1/2 over negative 1/2 plus c. Finally, it will be 2t to the power of 1/2 minus 2t to the power of negative 1/2 plus c. Again, it will be 2 a square root of t minus 2 over square root of t plus c. That's your final answer. Now about this function. 1/3 an integration of x to the power of 1/3 dx plus 2 integration x to the power of negative 1/2, because you're going to take it up, dx. Now 1/3 x to the power of 1/3 plus 1 over 1/3 plus 1 plus 2 x to the power of negative 1/2 plus 1 over negative 1/2 plus 1 and plus c. Now when you simplify, it will be 1/3 x to the power of 4 over 3, and here will be 4 over 3 plus 2 x to the power of 1/2 over 1/2 plus c. Again, you need to simplify. That's going to be 1/3 divided by 4 over 3. That will be 1/4 x to the power of 4 over 3 plus 2 divided by 1/2 is 4, a square root of x, because x to the power of 1/2 is square root of x, plus c. So that's everything, guys, for this lesson. Please let me know if you have any question, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.